I'm Shannon, and I'm really sorry for the terrible lighting and the weird location. I am currently in the recording studio recording my very first own EP, and I'm super stoked about it. But in the meantime, that means videos are just gonna be a little weird location, lighting, whatever, and bear with me. I'm super sorry. It'll be back to normal really soon. Today, I decided to do kind of an awkward tutorial, a weird tutorial, I don't know, funny, silly, whatever, I don't know what you want to call it, but I'm going to be doing a tutorial on how to fake bigger boobs. I have really small boobs. I am barely a B cup. I'm probably an A 32A is what I would guess I really am. I just like to pretend I'm a B sometimes, and I love them. They're super awesome. There are a lot of perks of having small boobs. Perks, haha, get it, perks, because they're perky. Anyways, however, you know, if you have small boobs, there's always that one top that you can't fill out properly, or sometimes you just want them to look a little plumper for a selfie, you know what I mean? Regardless, I'm just gonna get started and show you my really easy, sort of stupid, sort of silly, but very effective way on faking bigger boobs. So, as you can see, I'm sure you've looked since I told you my cup size, but as you can see, I have little to no cleavage, and I'm gonna say little to no just to make myself feel better. I have literally no cleavage. Right now, I'm just wearing my regular everyday bra. It's not a sports bra, it's not a lace bra, it's just a regular everyday bra that most girls have. The first tool that we are going to be using is these motherfuckers. These bad boys are just regular little socks, ankle socks, and what I'm going to be doing with them is stuffing my bra. But really quick before I do that, I'm gonna make sure that you know a technique that every girl should know, and that is called the boob scoop. I do this all the time just subconsciously, but whenever my bra starts to slip or feel uncomfortable or not sit right, I reach in there, grab a titty, and I slide it out and put it back in place. So I'm going to take one of my little socks right here. I'm gonna fold it in half long ways and then fold it in half the other way. You're gonna take this in one hand, and with that same hand, you're gonna reach in, boob scoop, but leave this underneath. And boob scoop. I have one of my socks in. You can see a noticeable difference already. There's some squishy, there's some bouncy, fun stuff. All right, with all that said and done, I'm gonna be moving to the next step, which is also really easy and really stupid. I'm going to be taking some regular Scotch double-sided tape, and I'm going to be taping right on the bra line, on the inside of the bra to my skin, so it doesn't slip. And I know what you're probably thinking at this point, Shannon, why don't you just wear a push-up bra? This is what it's intended for. However, me personally, I fucking hate push-up bras. I don't know about you, but they hurt. The wire always pushes in the wrong places. My boobs slip way too much. It ends up here on my fucking collarbone, and I look like I have two sets of boobs or like a Oompa Loompa or something crazy, and I just hate them. So instead of buying a $50 push-up bra that I'm only gonna wear once and I'm gonna hate the entire time, I decided to just start going with this method. So I am taking a tiny little piece of tape and I'm just gonna stick it right there and press it down. Woo! And for the final step, this is the only really complicated part that isn't really complicated if you're good with makeup in other departments, but I am going to be contouring my chest. So I'm starting with a really low quality primer right here. This is just something I got from Walmart. I don't even know what it is. It's really, I don't know. I really don't know. It's just a primer. Any primer will really work. I'm going to start with a little drop of primer and just rubbing it where I would like to pretend to have cleavage. Okay, so once my primer has dried, I am moving on to this little setting powder. It's super light, and I'm just gonna start with this to take away any of the shine that my primer has left over. Next, I am using a contour brush that I use for my face, just like on my jawline and on my cheekbones and all that jazz. And I'm using my regular face bronzer. That's what this is called. I'm using my regular face bronzer as well. And I'm going to put that right along where this natural shadow is starting to form, although it's barely there because I don't got much going on. So, fake it till you make it. No! This is the worst. It's gonna be all over me forever. Oh, fuck. So that bronzer actually goes on very gently. It doesn't show up that dark. So I'm gonna take a cheaper, darker bronzer and I'm going to fill in right in between where cleavage should be. So like right about here in the little crack, you know what I'm saying? And take that up towards my chest tattoo area. after that, I'm going to be taking my regular face highlighter, and this one is Too Faced in Candlelight that I got from Macy's. It doesn't really matter what you use. Again, this is your boobs, not your face, so it's not really as important. But I'm going to be taking that and applying it liberally to the fleshy parts just under the contouring that we did. And for the last and final step, I think this is just a little too shimmery for my taste, a little too glittery to be natural looking. So I'm taking that same setting powder and I'm just gonna go over it really lightly to set it, make sure it stays, and make it a little less glittery and shimmery and really obviously fake looking. And that is it. I really hope you guys enjoyed or learned something new, or at least thought this was stupid enough to laugh at something. If you like to give it 2 thumbs up and hit subscribe, I post videos once, if not twice, every week. I love you guys so much. Stay pretty, kitties, and I will see you next time. Bye!